Hey guys, to commemorate us getting through all of our HotS school candidates, we're going to be giving away a $20 Blizzard gift card. In the event that you want to try to win this, go ahead and follow the link in the description below, and good luck. And we'll see you guys all. Good morning, class, and welcome back to HotS School. Hope you had yourselves a good recess. In today's lesson, we will be covering Sylvanas. Sylvanas has been quite an interesting character over the lifespan that she's been, in the game and everything. With her ability to lock down towers and minions, she was kind of I want to say she was one of those heroes that you always had to devote somebody to her because she could just offlane push, and literally she could offlane push to victory, and nothing could really stop her. So they did a rework and kind of changed her up a little bit, and now she's got quite a bit of hero damage and can be quite powerful in different areas as well as the push. Let's see what we can do with her here today.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Alrighty, so we find ourselves on Volskaya Foundry. On the friendly team, we've got Sylvanas, Tassadar, Garrosh, Chromie, and Joanna versus Jaina, ETC, Garrosh, the Butcher, Tassadar. Alright, so one thing we're gonna have to look for is the Butcher. He's definitely a pretty good counter to Sylvanas in many cases, just because our health pool is a lot lower. So if we find ourselves without our cooldowns, we can be in trouble very quickly. So hopefully we'll position ourselves accordingly, so we try to watch out and don't get rotated on by the Butcher. That's gonna be a big tell. Also, 2 Tassadars? Huh. Never see him. No, we're gonna see him twice. Neat. Alrighty. So at level 1, we're going to take Unfurling Shadows. So what this does is increases the damage of our W ability, Shadow Dagger. For every time that the enemy hero is hit with 3 stacks of Banshee's Curse by the Shadow Dagger, the damage of the Shadow Dagger is permanently increased by 0.5%. So Banshee's Curse is part of our trait ability here. So it inflicts enemies with Banshee's Curse, so our basic attacks inflict enemies with Banshee's Curse for 3 seconds, stacking up to 3 times. Deal 25% more damage to enemies with 3 stacks. So our goal is to get Banshee's Curse on stuff and then throw a dagger at them so they can get the tagging on them. So the way that the Shadow Dagger works is you throw it at an enemy, it will kind of spread damage to other targets around. Oh man, all these Garroshes is going to be a funky little area here. So as you can see, we're doing a ton of damage to this ETC. I'm gonna throw that on that Garrosh also. All right, we did what we wanted to do there. We're gonna head bot and get down here for this XP. So our Q ability is called Withering Fire. So it shoots the closest enemy up to 5 times with basically more damage, and within this little area here. So prioritizing heroes. And a cooldown is reset on getting on a takedown. So if you get into a situation and get a kill with it, hey, you can kind of do more with it. Let's go ahead and peg this Butcher a couple times and throw a dagger at him. And we're just gonna go ahead and use our E ability, as you saw there, called Haunting Wave. Uh-oh. And we're just gonna evade all this Jaina mumbo jumbo. So our Haunting Wave, so it sends forth a wave of like spirit type deal.
Vengeance is near.
Let's go ahead and I'm gonna keep as a little bit aggressive on that Butcher. Oh, we got that Garrosh. He's gonna come down here. Oh. I was gonna say, if the Garrosh can make something happen, it'd be kind of nice, but he kind of came a little too early. So our other talent, or our other part of our trait that I failed to mention here, is it's called Black Arrow. So it activates to cause all basic attacks, basic abilities, and basic attacks to stun towers. As you can see, we've locked down this tower as we are doing damage to it for a certain amount of time. Now we're gonna go ahead and back off. did about half of that damage. At level 4, we're going to take Possession. What this does is it converts enemy minions, like these 3, into minions for us. So we can do more damage. And we're just going to go ahead and deal that damage. And look at that damage that we can do on that butcher. Oh, kind of come up here. Kind of juke around a little bit. Simple enough. And we'll go ahead and grab our sippy cup. As long as we've got our haunting wave up, Butcher won't give us too many troubles. Now we'll go ahead and convert 3 of those guys. And we're gonna go ahead and take out these real quick before kind of coming up there to the team. Nice throw by the garage. There we go. Go ahead and got that dagger on that garage. I'm just gonna pick some damage off on him. And get more damage out on the butcher. We're gonna go ahead and convert these. So we just have more minions pushing on our side. Easiest way to do it. So boom. Our minion. Get 3. Apply our dagger to him. Get that bonus damage. At level 7, we are going to take barb shot, hitting a same enemy with 5 shots of withering fire. Causes this the 5th shot to deal 350% damage. So as you saw, we just did a crap ton of damage to the ETC. Let's go ahead and keep this wave pushing for us. So we're going to go ahead and convert all those minions there. Go ahead and take out that ETC with our withering fire. And let's go ahead and take those out. We're going to go ahead and start hitting this, and we're going to hit our trait here so that we can go ahead and lock down this tower. So we can just go ahead and stand here. Let us deal damage like such with our team. We're just kind of being careful because we don't want to get picked off by the butcher. Let's go ahead and convert a bunch of these minions to us. Alright, while they are going up with the Triglob, I'm going to go down here. We're going to start doing some damage down here.
My will is my own.
We're going to go ahead and take those minions over. Serve the Dark Lady. And we're going to go ahead and isolate that tower down. Go ahead and throw a dagger out. I'm just going to go ahead and, because we're still using our trait here, so we're going to take out a good portion of these.
Let's befriend these mercenaries.
To the death.
Deal some damage to that butcher. I know what I'm doing. Slow your roll. We're good. Alright, we're gonna kind of come back here. Did I say what I took at 4? Oh yeah. 4 lets us convert the enemy minions. Or yeah, that was 7. I'm sorry. Was that 4? Yeah, that was 4. Man, it's definitely an early morning for me. Level 10, we are going to take Wailing Arrow. Oh, you know what? Actually, we're going to take Mind Control. I want to kill this Butcher. And one of the best ways to kill a Butcher is to get him just to mindlessly walk towards you. So what this does is it shoots off in a general direction, as you can see there. And it shoots this little purple dealy. Mind controlling a target. Oops. And what that target will then do is walk directly towards us. And so what it'll help do is get some heroes out of position. And then the enemy can't do anything while that's happening. It lasts for 1.75 seconds.
Listen and obey.
Nice kill. Go ahead and take this ETC over here. Oh god, please don't tell me he's got Mosh. We did a lot of damage on him, but it wasn't enough total in there. Deal more damage onto that butcher.
Do not test my patience.
Double kill.
I fight on.
Go ahead and put some damage on that garage. Step out of that Jaina. Ooh!
Listen and
Go ahead and take those minions. We're gonna go ahead and start doing this. We're gonna use our trait so we can lock down this tower, or this fort, or keep. And we're just gonna go ahead and do some damage here. We go ahead and take this with the team.
You have toppled a keep.
Initiating celebration subroutine.
So that is an example of why Sylv can be so dangerous.
Count on it.
Just one team fight that goes your way and you can instantly capitalize on it, because in the time that it takes for the enemy team to come back up, you can take a keep. Whoa, buddy. That one's gonna be almost was rough. That was almost real scary. We were able to use our haunting wave. Get out of there. We're gonna go ahead and sippy. We're puckering a little bit. Oh,
my thanks. For now,
I got a good dagger on him and some more damage. We're gonna go ahead and take these minions control.
my will is my own. Show them.
Just trying to do more damage here. And we're gonna be able to do that.
Double kill. Triple kill. Quad kill. Akarat smiles.
Go ahead and take out that Jaina. And that's how you do it. Somebody else stand here. I can lock down that thing.
Done.
Alright, let's go.
Push the attack.
So see, now we can lock down all this because Chromie was nice enough to let us trade. Go ahead and take these 3 minions, put them on our side. Go ahead and jack up that ETC. And you know what? Let's let him know that we're still thinking of him. Oh man. The task giving him the shield saved him.
Protector on.
Man,
Give me a
I was a little overconfident. Take the trig love. Get in it. Romy apparently wants to be the gun. That's fine. Gonna have some catapults pushing on Cora right now. So while they're messing with that trig lob, I mean, look at this little core damage. La la la. While they're messing around in the trig lob, we're gonna go to the bot lane.
Give the order.
What the hell are they doing? Oh, I was hoping it was gonna get a little bit of damage to that. Oh, here. So we're gonna come here. Go ahead, take 3 of these over.
Give the order.
Gotta watch out for that ETC.
For your miserable life.
Go ahead and hit him with that dagger, get that extra damage. Go ahead and take him out. Go ahead and do this, and we'll lock down that fort. At level 16, we're going to take Evasive Fire. And what this does is hitting targets with our Withering Fire is going to give us movement speed increase. So as you can see here. Oh, really? I don't know how we missed that, but... Oh man, he was able to hit a lot of minions there. We can kill this butcher though. And we'll kill this garage. We'll just kill everything. Sylv now she's just so powerful even against heroes. She used to only be like really powerful against like she used to only be really super powerful against like structures. Now she's a beast.
Show them no mercy.
They underestimated you.
Hear the banshee queen.
Time to make my retreat.
My will is my own.
I went out. I went away.
I fight on.
I'm seeing now that we got this movement speed increase, we're just nasty. Nope.
Do not test my patience.
We're gonna come up here. We're gonna clear out this wave right here. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and take a couple with us. Let's go ahead and use our trait here and hit, so we can go ahead and lock all of these down.
Give the order.
There's that.
Beg for your miserable life. Such a feeble mind.
We're dead. I tried to use mind control on him after the. I was hoping he would hit me right as the mind control went, and then he would just like stop. But yeah, that didn't happen. It's okay. It's not a big deal. We shouldn't have died there. I mean, it was we were way out of position, but you know it is what it is.
Getting another terminal ready.
Going against a butcher is what's gonna happen. Well, that's what I was gonna check. Okay, so the butcher just hit stack, so he's at 210. So he can be he can pretty much blow us up in one hit. So that's a thing. And it's not one hit, but it feels like it. It's quick enough that it feels like it. That's gonna be a dead garage. Now if they can blind, if Joanna's got the blind on that butcher, that'd be okay, but it doesn't look like blind was a thing. Uh-oh, Task might die. Alright, we're coming to join the party here though. Head down to the bot lane with the team.
I'm listening. Beg for your miserable life.
And just kind of go in here and clean this up a little bit. We're gonna stay a little bit back. Don't want to get up too close on that butcher.
Use the talent.
Serve the dog.
Go ahead and take these.
Give the order.
I'm gonna go ahead and mind control that butcher so we can do more damage on him. Oh no, you're feeding the butcher! Stop getting hit by him!
Unexpected attack.
Go ahead and do that damage to that ETC also.
Triple kill.
And the butcher decided to stay. Not the wisest move by him.
So you do have some fight in you.
Push the attack.
Very good.
Go ahead and take out that, and then we'll go ahead and lock down this for the team. We'll finish pushing this off here. At level 20, we're going to take Bolt of the Storm. And what this allows us to do is teleport a short distance. Go ahead and take some minions out here.
Let none survive.
I mean, honestly, we're going to be able to do a lot of damage to this thing.
Done.
I'm just going to keep. Let's throw this on there and call it good. Well, GG. Man, I haven't played Sylv in like, I don't know. She was one of my first level 50 or I guess at the time 10 heroes. Now she's level 15, but after Heroes 2.0, and I haven't played her since 2.0. I think that was actually my first time playing her since the rework. I looked at the talents and stuff prior to, but man, she can do some damage. Yeah, we actually did quite a bit of hero damage. So at level 1 we took Unfurling Shadows. So each time an enemy hero was hit with after an enemy hero had 3 stacks of Banshee Curse and we threw a Shadow Dagger on him, its damage was permanently increased by 0.5%, and that actually is each tick of our Shadow Dagger. So it got off about four ticks or so, I think, per, maybe 3 per time that we used it after they had 3 stacks, if we didn't continue to keep the stacks up. Level 4 we took Possession, and this was so that we can just turn basically enemy and minions against them. Helps us amass just huge minion waves so that we can push down towers and stuff even without using our trait to lock them down. Level 7 we took Barb Shot, and what this does, hitting the same enemy with 5 shots of Withering Fire causes the 5th shot to deal 350% bonus damage. Level 10 we took Mind Control, and this was primarily for the Butcher. I was thinking that if he jumped onto somebody, I could Mind Control him kind of off of there. We did do it kind of once, but and it wasn't as effective as I would have liked it to have been. The other ult is one that I take probably more often than not if I were to play Sylv, as it just seems like you get more value out of it, as it does a big silence. Level 13 we took Remorseless, so we increased our basic attack range by 1, and then basic attack against enemy heroes with 3 stacks of Banshee's Curse, shooting an untalented shot of Withering Fire. This shot of Withering Fire applies Banshee's Curse. So this was basically just so that I could keep more damage on them, even just hitting them with our basic attack. So if we had 3 stacks of Banshee's Curse and we kept that basic attack on him, we were doing a lot of damage. And then I also wanted that to pair well with our Unfurling Shadows so that I could hit heroes 3 more times without having to commit myself as close in range. Anytime we can take like a ranged hero and make them a little bit more ranged, it's usually a good thing. At level 16 we took Evasive Fire, and this was so hitting an enemy with a Withering Fire grants 6% movement speed for 2 seconds, up to 30%. So in the event that we had our Withering Fire and it just hit 5, it hit enemies for the duration of it, we would have 30% movement speed. Super powerful skill in my opinion. Basic attacks refresh this duration, so it allows you to kite people like nobody's business, and you can go in at somebody, and when they try to turn back onto you, you have movement speed so you can get out. Although we didn't use it, our level 20 ability we took was Bolt of the Storm, allowed us to teleport to a nearby location, teleport a short distance. We didn't really have the opportunity to use it. However, that would have been, once again, just been another tool for us to try to mitigate the Butcher's charge onto us. As that was the main reason that I would take it. Now, so some talent deviations. So at level 1, one that I do like is Overwhelming Affliction. So if you have an enemy hero with 3 stacks of Banshee's Curse, they're slowed by 15%. And Sylvanas' basic attacks against slowed enemy heroes deal 1% of their maximum health as damage. So that's pretty solid. So you can kind of keep people slow and do a decent amount just with your basic attack, and that's not even counting your other abilities. Level 4, as far as other talents, we'll see sometimes I'll see Mercenary Queen. So friendly non-elite mercenaries near Sylvanas deal 60% more damage, and Sylvanas stuns and deals 30% additional damage to mercenaries with 3 stacks of Banshee's Curse. Another one that's kind of fun too is Unstable Poison. Minions that die under the effects of Shadow Dagger or Sylvanas' traits explode. So if you've seen a Sylvanas just clear out minion waves like crazy fast, they're probably using Unstable Poison. I personally like Possession because not only does it eliminate minions, it helps give you a bigger push going back towards them, and it's something you can use, as you saw when we were just traveling the map and rotating through a lane. We could just hurry up, possess 3 things, and just keep going, and so it was super effective to help keep pushes going towards the enemy team. So level 7 deviation. Let's see. This one's all right. I mean, honestly, I like Barb Shot the most because it allows us to just take a hero out. If we're going like 1v1, which in a lot of times is what ends up happening with Sylv, because a lot of times you'll end up pushing the off lane, and then they'll send somebody to just basically keep you from pushing it out by yourself. And this way you can actually deal a lot of damage to that target. So the other ult, as I said, is shoots an arrow that you can use to silence enemies, and its wailing arrow is super powerful. I probably would have gotten a little bit more use out of that, but I took mind control because I was thinking just for the butcher primarily. But overall, based on how that butcher was playing, wailing arrow probably would have been the better call overall in that. And in most cases, wailing arrow is a just a better call in general, because if you can get a 4 or 5 person silence, that can really turn the tide in your favor. So this one is usually the talent that I would take at level 13 is Windrunner. So Haunting Wave can be cast a second time for free within 5 seconds after teleporting, and teleporting with Haunting Wave resets the cooldown of Withering Fire. So what this allows you to do is some crazy single target damage. I ended up not taking that in this instance, just based on the way that the fights were looking. However, the way that this works, so you hit Q, you're throwing out your Withering Fire, then you use a Haunting Wave, and you use a short Haunting Wave so that you're going right next to your target. It resets the cooldown of Withering Fire. Hit Withering Fire again. Then use your free Haunting Wave and teleport to that one. That's another Withering Fire. That is 15 shots of this here. So 15 shots of damage plus if you took Barb Shot, holy crap, that is literally, so let's see, so the 5th shot would deal 350% bonus damage. So that'd be very similar to doing almost, oh my god, there's just too many. I can't do the math. It's a lot, damn it. It does a lot of damage. It's a really, really good talent, and I'd highly recommend that one in most cases, actually. Level 16. Okay, so if you're having an issue with, getting slowed, rooted, whatever, you take Will of the Forsaken. Self Cleanse is always awesome. Plus, it gives you a 40% movement speed increase, so a little bit of a sprint to kind of get away. Life Drain's okay. I mean, obviously, you're going to be getting back health, but it only gives you back damage done as long as you have 3 stacks of Banshee's Curse on a hero or on an enemy. Now, I like Evasive Fire because that just helps me be more maneuverable pretty much all the time, and so I don't have to worry so much about it. At level 20, honestly, the main one here, in my opinion, is Bolt of the Storm, because it just allows us to be more versatile with our engages, with our escapes, just all around. More mobility is always good. Although Withering Barrage, if you've been building into your Q ability, that's just some crazy damage, because enemies hit by Withering Fire reduce the cooldown by 0.75 seconds. Plus, then if you're doing all those resets with the Haunting Wave and everything, there's just a lot going on with Sylv. I highly recommend playing her. Honestly, she was one of the characters that when I first started playing this game with my friends, we all kind of took to our different heroes. Like, I played Zeratul a lot, one of my buddies played Nazebo a lot, and then the other played Sylvanas. And honestly, like, Nazebo and Sylvanas were some of the best characters I could recommend for starting. However, these days with how many CCs and stuff there are, that may not be the case. But I really think Sylv is still extremely strong, and her ability to dish out some damage is crazy now. So it looks like I was correct. Our next hero is going to be Tassadar. So thank you guys so much for stopping by today. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will see you guys all next time. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more gaming content. It really helps me out. It doesn't cost me anything. Thank you again. Have a